class, welcome to another episode of Slime. Right, let's get started. Okay, so he took out his 24-piece green felt tip pen case. What's going on here? Oh gosh, where are we? So, of all the things the park keeper expected to see that day, a flying reptile was not one of them. In his army years, Captain Pride had witnessed many terrifying things while serving in the jungle. He had woken up to discover a python slowly digesting his right foot as he slept, been blasted in the bottom by a bazooka, tiptoed over stepping stones to cross a river only to discover they were actually snapping crocodiles, stumbled across a whoop of gorillas who were intent on playing kiss chase with him, been caught in a stampede of elephants, then marched around as flat as a pancake for weeks. Looked in the mirror to shave his beard off, except on closer inspection, it wasn't a beard. Oh no, it was a great, big, hairy caterpillar squatting on his chin. No! Yanked on what he thought was a toilet chain, only to find it was in actual fact the tail of a tiger. Rah! Put on his underpants, only to discover they were crawling with cockroaches. Munch, munch, munch. Come face to face with a hungry hippopotamus. The creature burped with such force it blew him clean over. And, most terrifying of all, opened the door of the wash tent, only to be greeted by the sight of the old major taking a bath. For goodness sake, Captain, knock next time, I am in the nudie-woody. But Captain Pride had never ever seen a pterodactyl, which was understandable as they had gone extinct millions of years ago, let alone a pterodactyl made of slime with a boy riding on its back. What the blazes! He bawled. In shock, his 24-piece green pen set tumbled to the ground. As he tried to snatch at his precious pens, he accidentally let go of the lever on his Pride's tackle. Yank! The rope spun through the apparatus. Roll! The next thing he knew, the captain found himself hoisted high into the air by his ankles. Whoosh! There he began swinging to and fro in a manner most unbecoming for a man of military bearing. Swish, swash, swish, swash. His head thumped a tree. Doink! His bottom slapped a rosebush. Rustle. Then horror upon horror, the slime pterodactyl, or slimodactyl, set its mighty feet down onto the park's lawn, its mighty claws digging into the grass. No! Cried Captain Pride, swinging himself as hard as he could to set himself free from his tackle. Whoosh! This he did, although not without landing upside down in a hedge. Oof! Can't you read the sign, you dinosaur? Captain Pride hollered as he brushed bits of hedge from his blazer and smoothed down his moustache. Keep off the grass! The pterodactyl translimed back into being a blob. Ned slid off his friend onto the park bench, which had never, ever been graced with a bottom. After all, there was a huge sign that said, Keep off the bench. What the devil is that thing, boy? Demanded the captain. It's my friend, replied Ned. I'm Slime, said Slime. It reached out a blobby hand for the captain to shake. The man's nose wrinkled in disgust. From the bench, the boy looked down under his feet at the perfectly green grass. The grass is looking especially green today, Captain Pride, he chirped. I said off! I brushed that grass only this morning, protested the captain, waving a toothbrush from his breast pocket as proof. You have another sign that says keep off the path, remarked Slime. Yes, replied the captain. Well, where can we stand then? Asked Slime. Absolutely anywhere you like, as long as it's outside my park. Now be gone! But the pair were in no mood to go. The two friends shared a smile. The naughtiness was about to begin. Chapter 17. The Book of Park Occurrences. My basketball rolled onto the grass that time, didn't it, Pride? Announced Ned from the park bench. Captain Pride to you, the man thundered. Didn't it, Private Pride? Replied Ned, enjoying winding up the proud man. Captain! I remember it well, said the park keeper. All serious incidents are noted down in my book of park occurrences. Let me look." The man pulled a little red leather-bound notebook from his blazer pocket. Embossed on the cover were the words, "Book of Park Occurrences." "Let me see. January the 1st, began Pride, leafing through the pages. "Not a happy new year, is that? 0700 hours, highly offensive sweet wrapper blows into park. Entire area is sealed off until culprit who dropped said sweet wrapper is found and fined." Ned looked at Slime, and Slime looked at Ned. Both rolled their eyes at each other. 14th of February, 0900 hours. A pigeon does his doodahs on the newly waxed park bench. Pigeons are brought into the park shed for questioning one by one until one of them squawks. Ned and Slime sighed at the silly man. "Oh yes, here it is, March the 3rd. Captain Pride was becoming animated now. 1100 hours, a basketball is bounced over the wall from the nearby playing fields and lands on the grass. It bounces repeatedly, 7 times to be precise, before eventually coming to a stop. One blade of grass is killed, another is seriously injured. Basketball is dealt with in an instant with military precision. I puncture it with my litter collecting spear." "That basketball was a Christmas present for my granny," said the boy sorrowfully. "She sent it all the way from the Isle of Stench. It accidentally bounced over the wall. Why didn't you just throw it back when I asked you?" The captain's moustache bristled. "I did throw it back," he protested. "Only after you burst it," replied the boy. "I still threw it back." The captain's left eye began to twitch. "Right, I want both of you out of my park. Now!" Ned looked at Slime. "All in good time. First, we need a little something for you to jot down in your Park Occurrences book." "It is called the Book of Park Occurrences, not the Park Occurrences Book," corrected the captain. "Slime," continued Ned, "I think we need to cause some mischief." "Goody goody," agreed his friend. 1,000 sweet wrappers, if you please." "What the blazes!" sputtered Captain Pride. "Now!" shouted the boy. "Halt!" cried Pride. The little man could make a big noise, but it was too late. Slime translimed into 1,000 sweet wrappers of every colour imaginable. They floated through the air, dancing on the breeze. Captain Pride ran around in circles trying to grab them, to no avail. "Ha ha ha!" Ned laughed. "Now let's have 100 basketballs." At once, the sweet wrappers clung together to form balls that bounced up and down on the grass with glee. Boing, boing, boing. "The grass! My precious grass! Keep off the grass!" yelled Pride, but there were just too many of them. He ran to fetch his litter spear and stabbed at them, but whenever he hit one, it just soaked him in slime. Look at that. Yucky. Let's not forget the pigeons, shouted out one of the slime basketballs that had Slime's face on it. "Of course," said Ned. In an instant, every one of those 100 basketballs became a pigeon. Not just any pigeon, a pooping pigeon. A super-duper, whooper-pooping pigeon. Squawk, squawk, squawk! Splat, splat, splat! As the birds looped and twirled through the air, they dropped their load of multicoloured slime sloop, everywhere. Splat, splat, splat! The lawn was splattered. Splat, splat, splat! The path was splattered. Splat, splat, splat! The shed was splattered. Splat, splat, splat! The bench was splattered. Splat, splat, splat! "Halt!" barked Pride. "I command you to halt in the name of Greta Greed." "One last military fly past," ordered Ned. Slime knew what the boy meant, and immediately the birds gathered in formation as if they were an Air Force stunt team. They turned high in the sky before coming straight for Captain Pride. "Halt!" he bellowed. "That's an order!" But they didn't stop. They kept coming. Saw. The old soldier began to run away, but he was no match for the slime pigeons. They whooped over his head, dropping their load right on top of him. Splat, 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 splat. Captain Pride was splattered. "Dirty beast!" cried the man. His moustache, his blazer, his slacks, his highly polished boots, every last part of him was covered in goo. "Oops," remarked Ned. "You seem to have a tiny speck of something on you, Captain Pride." A red mist of fury descended upon the park keeper. "I'll get you, boy!" he yelled as he charged at Ned with his little spear. "Charge! And it's not Prode, it's Pride!" Just in time, the slime pigeon swooped down to Ned and whisked him up from the park bench high into the air. "Another day, Captain Prude," he called out from above. With the beat of 100 slimy wings, the boy vanished into the clouds. I've stopped there for today, and we'll start Chapter 18, Bottom Banger, tomorrow. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for sending me all your work, and I look forward to seeing you soon and seeing all the fantastic things you've been getting up to at home. Bye-bye.